Golly, that's good.
I haven't found my first Blanton's.
Wow. That's different. I really like that.
Peychauds or Pechaud's or...
Yeah, now I'm gorgeous.
Although probably fuzzier was better.
Okay. So this is not what I expected. It's a Wednesday. I told you we'd be here on Wednesday. It's Drinksgiving. It is a official alcoholic holiday. I don't know how long it's been around, but who am I to complain? I don't have my phone in front of me, so I'm going to be switching over here to Facebook and hoping that I can see. I can't see who's joining us, and I can't see who's watching, but I am able to at least check out the comments and stuff. So that should be good enough. All right, so I don't know how many of you ever get this 42 magazine. It's available at every OHLQ liquor store throughout the state. It comes out quarterly. It's once every 3 months, and it normally has some pretty fun stuff in it. Sometimes there's little contests in it and so on. And I decided that for Drinksgiving, rather than focus on a specific bourbon, which I left over there, rather than or rye, rather than focus on a specific thing, what I'm going to do is make a cocktail, and this is one that you might really enjoy for Thanksgiving. Last year we did on Thanksgiving itself. We tried the Knob Creek Smoked Maple. Very sweet. Well, we're going to do something similar to that tonight. Once I get my bottle over here. There we go. Of course, we're going to use the old Overholt. This is the old Overholt 114. This is the OHLQ pick from 2020. I still love this one. This was only available in Pennsylvania and Ohio, and I believe that's the way it still is. And it may only be Ohio now, but this is a 4-year straight rye, 114 proof. I've turned a lot of people onto this one. But what we're going to do is we're going to use a recipe right out of this here book. Okay, and it's if you have this, you may turn to your textbook. It'll be the page 2 where it says "Take a Peek," and there's a really nice recipe right there, and that is what we are going to do. It is a smoked maple old fashioned, and now it calls for smoked maple, and I don't have smoked maple, but we're going to do it the way that we do it. And of course, it's going to start off with ice. So I'm going to teach you how to do this so you can impress your in-laws. Those of you who have in-laws at your place for Thanksgiving. I feel your pain. All right, so this is a fresh crack, by the way. Oh, yeah. Oh, I spoke French. Okay. So we'll do 2 ounces of this wonderful 114 proof old Overholt. Now it's open. I have no recourse but to drink it. Twist my arm. So we do that. Then the next thing is it calls for maple syrup. Yeah. This is actual Amish maple syrup. We only need about a 1/4 ounce of this. There we go. This is not pancake syrup. Don't put any Aunt Jemima or any of that garbage. It's not maple syrup. You need actual maple syrup. There is a difference. So do not put pancake syrup in there. If you do, I get to take your bourbon card away. I got to go to the liquor store today, just real briefly. I was grocery shopping, and there's a liquor store in that particular store. And there was a gentleman in there looking around, and I'm a bourbon steward. I had to ask, what are you looking for? And he kind of looked sheepish, and they never have it. Buffalo Trace. I'm like, yeah. So then I decided I was going to make some recommendations to him. He ended up picking up a bottle of Bullet, and you can't go wrong with Bullet. But on the shelf, they did have some of the Benchmark top shelf stuff. So I did pick up one of those. They only had 2 left, so I picked up one of those. He didn't, and I told him, I said, that's the same mash bill as Buffalo Trace. Grab it. He didn't do it. So anyway, okay, so the next thing, we've got maple syrup. We've got 2 ounces of bourbon. Now we do 2 splashes of the orange bitters. Bloomp. Bloomp. 2 splashes of Angostura, or aromatic, bitters. Splash. Splash. And then shake that bad boy up. But before we shake it up, shake it up, dun 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 dun, shake it up, dun 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 dun. Rick Ocasek died. That's a shame. I was never a huge Cars fan, though. Almost forgot. Got to turn on the fan. And I put it out. That wasn't supposed to work out that way. I need a third hand. All right. There. There we go. I always turned it off the wrong way. Get that in there. Nice and smoky. There are lots of different types of smokers. This is a Breville. I've seen this one used in bars, and I really like it. It's going to not take very long to get cold. Since I didn't have smoked maple, I got to smoke the maple. All right, next, of course, an elegant ice sphere. You like my thermoses? These things are great. They're Ozark Trail. They're cheap. They're at Walmart, and they keep ice forever. All right, and then give me a little pour. Looking lovely. Put her over that ice sphere. Yes. Going for a ride, yes. Ah, ooh, ah. Hey, Kevin, how are you, man? I'm glad you're with us. All right, so now, of course, we got to give it a little orange peel. This orange is almost done for, but its peel will be just fine. Gives us a little expression. I didn't do that very well. It's a really ugly orange peel. Run around the glass. Put it down in there. And of course, now, do you normally put a cherry in an old fashioned? No, but this is this old fashioned that they have in this magazine, so we're doing it. Okay. So this is the smoked maple old fashioned. Nothing much to it. It's on the second page of your 42 plus magazine. So pick this up. This has got fun stuff in it. This one is the fourth quarter version of it. So it's talking about Halloween and Thanksgiving and some Christmas stuff in it as well. And like I said, sometimes there's some trivia and there's some puzzles and just little things. There's all sorts of recipes in it, and they even talk about what's new in Ohio as far as the different spirits that you might be able to get. There's American whiskey, Canadian, cordials, brandy, gin, vodka, Irish whiskey, rum, tequila, scotch, all of it's in here. All of it's in here. So you might pick this up. It's nice to read it occasionally and to play around, and of course to find yourself a really nice cocktail. Now I call it a really nice cocktail, but is it a really nice cocktail? Duh. Oh, that's a really nice cocktail. Yeah. I like the fact that the 114 Old Overholt stands up to everything else. Because that maple syrup, I didn't put much in it. It's only a quarter ounce, but still, it's a really nice mixture of sweet. That orange peel gave it a really nice citrus tone to it. This is really delicious. I'm not catching a lot of the smoke. I probably didn't put quite enough smoke in there. But, you know, it does make itself known. I do sense it. So there you go. Do you see that bottle right there? I have a studio audience. That black one right in the front. Yeah. Thank you. This is what we're doing tomorrow night for Thanksgiving. This is Puncher's Chance. I have never tried this. Of course, everything that we do is brand new on Beautiful Bourbon. If I open it here, most of the time I've never had it before. I always try it first with you. This one was recommended to me a while back, and I've had this, I don't know, a month and a half or something like that, and I haven't tried it yet. Well, somebody was talking about this online again earlier this week. I thought, okay, that's the one I'm going to do for Thanksgiving, is Puncher's Chance. So I don't know much about it. I know that I'm going to have to work out a little bit, so I look a little bit more like Rocky Balboa, right? I don't know. No, I'm not going to do that. So anyway, there you go. Always put a cherry. You always put a cherry in an old-fashioned, okay. I always put one in a Manhattan. I don't always do it in the old-fashioned, but it works pretty good in here. I do like it. I'm not a big cherry fan anyway, but it does really add to this nicely. All right, gang, that's it. This is quick. Just a quick one. I wanted to show you a little cocktail, tell you what we're doing tomorrow night for the Bourbcast on a Thanksgiving evening. And I just wanted to take a second to tell you how thankful I am that you're here. Thank you for coming and watching and being a part of this. I was talking to somebody in the liquor store tonight, the guy who was looking for the Buffalo Trace. I told him about the Bourbcast. I told him about a couple of the groups that I'm in. And he said, he's just getting started. He was wanting to learn more, young guy. So I said, watch the Bourbcast and get into the group. We'll educate you. Then hopefully we'll get him involved and he'll have a good time. So thank you for being involved. I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you. And we will see you again tomorrow night for Puncher's Chance on the Thanksgiving edition of the Bourbcast. All right? Drink safely. Have in-laws around safely. And feed them well tomorrow so they go to sleep and you can have your evening quiet. All right. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow night.